Hello everybody and welcome back to Conway's Corner. Today we are going to be going over my tier list that I made before the cycle started to see how well or not so well I did. Now, it has been a minute since I posted a video last, and that is because I have been locked in to last Epoch, and then Final Fantasy VII Rebirth came out, and I've been sitting on the couch with my wife playing that, having a great time. So I just haven't really been at my computer, and when I am, I have been grinding various characters in last Epoch. This is the list that I had come to. This was my final list, and we're gonna go bottom from bottom to top and see where I stand and where I think everything has shaken out. There's been a lot of things that have moved around a lot. However, the bottom has not. Forge Guard is still weak. It got a new unique for shield throw that's better on Paladin anyways if you wanted to play shield throw. Sorcerer, unless you're trying to play Meteor, you should just be playing Rune Master. It's still just better. And then even down here, I think that, Shaman and Void Knight should stay where they are. Moving up, though, we have Blade Dancer. I do think Blade Dancer did not eat as heavy of a nerf, and really the Rogue didn't eat as heavy of a nerf as I thought was coming to Shadow Daggers. I do think that raises Blade Dancer's stock, and I think that it would put it in the A tier. I don't think it goes higher than that, though. I am basing these rankings off of high corruption. I am defining high corruption as 500 plus, since the game is balanced around 300. I have taken a few classes up to 2k before I realized there was really no point in doing it other than bragging rights. It's not even tracked in the leaderboards, which we will get to in a little bit. I think that Blade Dancer is still a good choice. Shadow Daggers is really the only way to play Blade Dancer when you start pushing corruption or start pushing on the ladder. I think that Shadow Daggers is really the only thing that Blade Dancer can really do. Lightning Chakram just isn't there damage-wise. Marksman, I think that Marksman is either bottom of A tier or top of B tier, if I am being completely honest. Blast Rain has really helped it out, but it's still not as strong as the things above it. Honestly, I think if we put it top of B, then we have to put Necro at bottom A. I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to put Necro in top of A. Necro hasn't really changed too much. It's still a solid choice. Just note that if you are trying to push in arena or push corruption, you are going to have to move off of all minions. And we can see here number 18 and number 19 here on the ladder are both running Dread Shade, Infernal Shade, Volatile Zombies. You're not going to really be able to run Summon Skeleton Mage, Summon Golem, Dread Shade. It is unfortunate, but what can you do? In fact, Bloopy is not even running any skeletons. They are only running Wraith. I'd be willing to bet they have the Wraith Lord unique. Volatile Zombies, no Sacrifice, which is interesting, but, it's not super needed. But moving on, Beastmaster, Squirrels is still solid for pushing corruption. However, for arena and stuff, you're better off going with Scorpion. In fact, we have a Scorpion that just fell out of the top 10 with a Poison Nova Scorpion there. I do think that Poison Nova Scorpion is very strong. It is not widely played, however. I think most people, when they want to play Beastmaster, and the same goes for Necro, when they want to play a pet class, they are more than likely wanting to play with all of the pets. Like, they're wanting to play Zoo for Beastmaster, and they are wanting to play like the all minions Necro. Next up, Falconer. Oh boy. I put Falconer in A tier. I said in the last tier list video to play it safe, because I wasn't really sure how it would shake out, and oh boy, has it gone crazy. It is right below the Warlock, in my opinion. These two are neck and neck. Shouldn't be surprising considering the fact that they are both new classes. I think that they're really tied for like the best class in the game right now. I don't really know what else to say about Falconer. It's absolutely insane. Next up is Lich. Lich did not eat any nerfs to Death Seal or Reaper form, and so it's moving up high. We're not seeing a whole lot of Lich on the leaderboards, and I think the reason we are not seeing any Liches really showing up here is because of Warlock. I think a lot of the Lich player base swapped over to Warlock because it's the fun, shiny new toy. Warlock is still nuts, or not Warlock. Lich is still nuts. It didn't eat anything really. It's still insane. In my game, I have been playing a Lich here. We're at 82. We're doing a wrong warp Lich build. It is still absolutely nuts. Just as good as it was. It's S tier. Rune Master. I think Rune Master is like bottom S tier. Like, it's just barely in there. It's in there. But I want to keep it in A tier. I see it as like the caster version of Blade Dancer. It's good. It's very good. We've got a few of them on the leaderboard here. I mean, any mage here is unfortunately a like these are both Rune Masters. This is another Rune Master. This is another Rune Master. All mages in the top here are all Rune Masters. If you're going to play one, if you're going to play a caster, you should be playing Rune Master. It's just that simple. I think that Paladin, this is hard. I don't know if I would say that Paladin is better than Rune Master. In Arena, Rune Master is definitely stronger. I think overall, Paladin is still the stronger of the two, I would say. That's hard. I'm not sure where I want to put them. They're like neck and neck. Up next, though, Druid. Boy. Druid is doing really well right now. Swarmblade and Werebear, the two main builds for Druid, got a brand new toy, and that toy is doing great. We do have down here, this looks like squirrels. This here is a Swarmblade. Swarmblade is doing really well. Not a whole lot of people actually play Swarmblade. Like, most people, when they play Druid, they'll go with Werebear. Swarmblade, very, very strong. It just is. It requires a lot more gear and a lot more player skill to pull off. But when you do, it is a nightmare. It is well deserving of the S tier. Next up, though, Spellblade. Spellblade is still very, very good at generating ward. I think the big issue is that any class that did not get buffed got nerfed. We got Balancing to Corruption, where we're having enemies' health and damage scale. The damage isn't the big problem. Spellblade's clear speed actually kind of got hurt if you're playing a ward generation variant. If you're not playing the ward generation variant of Shatterstrike, you are playing very glass cannon, and I don't like melee glass cannons that don't have a decent amount of range on that melee. It's a shame, but I think that Spellblade going down to A tier. The other big thing that really hurt is we didn't get any buffs or reworks to their passive tree or to Fire Aura, and it just really, really harmed the Spellblade. It is unfortunate, but what can you do? Obviously, Warlock ain't going anywhere. If we look at the ladder, Warlock, 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 like how much of the top, what is this? We track the top 30 is Warlocks. I'm probably just going to cut here, and I am going to go and count. All right, so 17 of them are Acolytes. 17 of the top 30 are Acolytes. And of those, we've got I've got 3 total. So there are 14 Warlocks in the top 30. There is 1 Lich and 2 Necros is where we are sitting at right now. Obviously, this is going to change the longer the cycle goes. The Acolyte and the Falconer have completely taken over and have been dominating. I think as the cycle goes on, we'll see more Lich and Swarmblade and maybe Werebear show up, as these require a lot more gear investment than Warlock and Falconer. And I think that is really where it is going to go. I'm really looking forward to the Forge Guard rework. I'm hoping that Sork gets a little bit of a rework, gets some fresh skills, and I really want to see Spellblade get Fire Aura. Well, really, I want to see Fire Aura reworked, and I want to see Spellblade's passive tree done a little better. I think with that, though, that is where we are going to end it today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one, which I will try to get out sooner. I'm probably going to start doing like build showcases of some various more unique builds out on the market right now. I'll probably have the Wrong Warp Wrong Warp Lich in there. I'll have some other fun builds popping up over the next little bit. But thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.